Hello, children. With the 2.5-year anniversary around the corner, I think this is a good time to talk about it. Specifically, about how you can benefit the most from this event. You might be a new player who doesn't know what to do. You might be a casual player who wants to be a meta baby, someone whose account doesn't have a focus, or, hell, just someone who is into getting waifus. Or even husbandos. Hey, I don't judge. Whatever puts the in your gay. So enough foreplay, let's get right to business. The first thing I'll mention is that we should expect these two banners to come with the anniversary. They are basically banners that let you select whatever the diggly you want, including cost 100 units and cost 90 vision cards, like Dark Odin. These will almost certainly be paid Visor banners, but they are something to keep in mind. With that out of the way, time to get to the Anniversary Guide. Part 1. The 2.5-year anniversary is going to bring two collabs for us. First, it will bring the mythical Final Fantasy Tactics rerun. There won't be any new characters, but all the old characters will get their EX upgrades. Including the one true queen, Agrias. I know how impatiently my children have waited for her return. The other collaboration will be with Final Fantasy 13, which will bring with it 3 units. Lightning, Snow, and Hope. The last of which we don't really care about. Snow is the one I want to talk about first, because I think he brings a lot of value with him. I feel that Snow has the potential to be the linchpin of your ice team, just as little Leela the Bold is for dark teams. For those not in the know, Snow is an ice element unit, who plays the role of a bruiser, which basically means that he can dish out a reasonable amount of damage, while also being able to take a reasonable amount of damage. Although he doesn't absolutely excel in either direction. But this bad boy has a lot going for him. He has great resistances across the board, only being slightly weak to magic. He's strong against wind, which is practically everywhere, and weak to fire, which is a mythical element that doesn't actually exist. As for status elements, he is resistant to charm, immobilize and confusion, which can be important resistances to have. But that is just the beginning. He has courage. He has the self-heal at low health skill, similar to Bold Leela. He has a 100% hit attack that also removes a whole lot of positive effects from the target, in case you run into any pesky evasion units, though they are mostly extinct. He deals the rare, strike-type damage, which the vast majority of units are either weak to, or at least not resistant to. Did I mention that his courage skill can be used twice? Or that he has 10 innate hate through his support and master ability? He is the kind of unit that people can build entire teams around. And what would teams like that look like? Well, my children, let's take a look. These are the main units that, I feel, can find themselves on an ice team. Collab units are only available during their collaboration, so they come by very rarely. Limited units, like the Crystal Warriors or Global Original units, come by far more often. So let's consider that, in our team building, starting with my plan for a new player, the ideal candidate for your first unit would be Eliza. She is an exceptionally strong ranged unit, which will be a great addition to your ice team. New players should get some cool things during anniversary, and if there is a way to select a unit of your choice, Eliza would be a great pick. Snow would be your ideal reroll target, and you should aim to get him on the first pulls you get. To round off this team, you can start saving Visor after you get Eliza and Snow, and wait for Elia. She will be another ranged unit, so Eliza and Elia would make a potent, damage-dealing duo, with Snow tanking some hits and dealing some damage as well. This can be an extremely potent team that can be viable for quite a bit. But for someone who loves Final Fantasy Tactics and Agrias, there can be an alternate path. You will, then, need to acquire both Snow, as well as Agrias, our angel, before their collaborations end. It is certainly doable, if you play the game diligently. If you are somewhat psychotic, you can even try to reroll until you get both of them in your first pulls. That is insane, and not for the weak of heart. The third unit can still be Eliza, as your starting unit. I will be doing a full video on Agrias, but the gist of it is that she is a decent tank, especially against magic, but not incredible anymore.
He starts a punch, Boka!
But if you want to simp for her, then this plan might be for you. For casual players, assuming you don't have any prior collab units, it would depend on what non-limited units you have access to. Ideally, Eliza would still be the best choice, though Laswell could also be pretty usable. Other than that, you will want to pick up Snow and save Visior for Elia. If you have access to Bellis, then he could also be an amazing unit for you. An eventual team of Elia, Bellis and Snow will be incredibly strong. You also have the option of going after Agrias, alongside Snow, but that could become a massive Visior sink and, purely from a competitive point of view, it might not be the best use of your Visior. The important card to get during the collaborations would be Snow's Vision card, that is, if you are a free-to-play player. But if you are a big boy, you can ask your parents to get you paid Visior, which will not only give you more options, but will also make Kumi love you. With 2000 paid Visior, you can use the Select Vision card banner, which will give you 10 UR Vision cards, including one of your choice. I would say that you should get Dark Odin using this banner. It's a great card for ice teams. And it is quite difficult to get otherwise, as it is a cost 90 Vision card. This is a great deal, but of course, not available to everyone. I've mentioned Elia quite a few times, and for good reason. She will be a cost 100 ice unit, which comes relatively soon after the anniversary. She will be incredibly strong, and will play really well alongside Snow. The next big collaboration will be with Dragon Quest, which will bring with it Zoma. Zoma will be a magic-oriented unit, but he can also prove to be a valuable addition to your growing ice squad, as he will give you more options. Phew, that went a little long, but that's the end of part 1 of this anniversary guide. Next time, we will divert our attention to the potential that the lightning element has during this anniversary. Spoiler alert, they have some serious potential. We will also take a look at some other stuff, including the free boy everyone will get. I hope this has been somewhat informative, as well as enjoyable, for you to watch. I wish for my children to have a great experience during this anniversary. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. Have a good day, take care of your lungs, and may the light of the crystals guide you.